Hi everybody, this is Kiki from Near Designs. I pray you're all doing well and are doing something that makes you happy. We are back with hashtag ABC April 2025, which is hosted by Margreth at 7 Plaza and Toni at Crafty by Toni. If you would like to participate, that would be amazing, and post, then please use the hashtag of ABC April 2025. So this way, Toni and Margreth can find your post. I know that Toni is also making a playlist, so that would be amazing. Okay, we are on letter T. If you would like to get the calendar and the prompt list, you can go to Margreth or Toni's Ko-Fi. They both have it, and you can download. Okay. Before we begin, and he said, "My presence shall go with thee, and I will give thee rest." Exodus 33:14. Dear God, we know you do still speak to us. Help us to be still and know what you are trying to tell us. That's hard sometimes because we get in the way. Okay, like I said, we are on letter T for the 23rd. And now you don't have to do the prompts that they give you. You don't have to do any of them, all of them, none of them. Do your own thing, as long as it has something to do with, obviously, paper crafting, junk journaling, card making, whatever. So they have written tag, tab, ticket, trifold, tissue paper, trim, and tie. Now, I put trim and tie because yesterday we finished this. We did the splatters, staples, and stickers to finish my little envelope 3-pocket thing, and I put a little tie up on top. I just added it to the tag topper, and I really like it. So I figure I want to incorporate that if we get there. But what I am going to do is I'm going to make a trifold tag. And you will need a piece of 8.5 by 11 paper, or I believe it's A4. Whatever paper you use, you just want to mark it into threes. Then you'll want, oh, that's not even. I didn't do such a great job. Of course. And I did do the middle one a little smaller. Just so this has room to then close properly because of what I want to put in it. Okay, so here is our trifold. Now, figure out how big you want your tag. Now, I've already, here, let me see how, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, I did mine about 6 inches. I'll just do the same with this one. Excuse the reach. Just gonna mark it there. I just took my ruler, cut it, whatever is easiest for you. and you're going to rip the bottom off. Keep this piece though, okay? You're going to want this little piece, and I'll show you why in a second. Then you're going to take the top. This is going to become your tag. I'm just going to take my little tool here and line it up on the top and the sides. Turn it around. Line it up again on the top and the sides. Okay. This you can throw away. So now you have your tag shape, and it's a trifold. Okay. Now, I had said to you that you would like to keep this, again, if you want to do this. So basically, all what you're throwing away are what you cut off the corners, unless you want to keep that as well. You know, obviously, up to you. You're going to take this piece, and that is going to insert on the bottom, and then you will have pockets. And that's the whole thing. Obviously, now you decorate, but that's building it, you're done. Now, if you are going to decorate it, I would suggest not putting the pocket in yet until you are done. This way it doesn't, you know, get in the way of your whatever you decide to decorate. I DJ at Hither and Yon, and of course her link will also be in the description, has an amazing free kit for April, and it's grungy and lovely. I am using that because I am making an envelope journal with her kit. It's just taking me a while because of everything else going on right now, but I will show you just a little bit of these amazing, seriously, they look, I love her. She's going to be, I'm going to use this picture as my cover, I think. And anyway, this kit comes with more. It didn't download for me, so but it came out with journal. It has journal pages also with this. So I need to I need to figure out what's going on. Anyway, doesn't matter. The point is, that's what I'm going to use for this. So I cut everything out, and I'll show you kind of what it is. So this is going to be my front. Then everything is all inked and ready to go. Then when I open it, this is going to be the photo here. This will be on this side. Then I open it again, and that's going to be my middle. Now for my pocket, let's see if it'll come out just as nicely. Okay. And that, when I have it in place, will be my pockets. So that's what it will look like, and then I can put things obviously inside the pockets. Or not. I mean, obviously, it's up to you. Let me show you the back as well. And so, obviously, this isn't put together yet because I wanted to do a little bit more decorating. So again, that is the front. And of course you can use any papers, you can use book page, music sheet, whatever you want. And that's going to be the back. I love this. So now what I would like to do, I said that I wanted to use some tissue paper. And I do. I want to see, well, first I want to do the black splatter. And I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to do black splatter on all of the pages to make it more cohesive. Sorry, my nose is bothering me. I know it's annoying to hear someone sniffle. I will try my best not to. It's just sometimes I can't help it. Anyway, hold on. Okay, sorry about that. Anyway, I do want to do the black splatter, so I'm going to get ready for that, and I will be right back. Okay, for the tissue paper prompt, I am going to use some of this. This is a vintage, obviously, as you can tell, McCall's pattern, sewing pattern. And this is from 1978. So I will be using that. Now, what I do with the sewing pattern is I go and I look for interesting things. So for instance, I saw this. I love that. So I cut this out because I want to use this part of it. Somewhere, do something with it. I love the numbers. I love the line. I love everything about it. So I will use that. Things like this, I will do this with. Just spray it with some oxides. These two are glued together from another project, I guess, but yeah, I will spray it with oxides and, you know, just use it as tissue paper. Things like this, I don't want to spray too much because I want to keep this. So it's, again, up to you, whatever you like, whatever you do. This is the back of the napkin that I did for the project for How Do You Do Art. And Cheryl at the Whole Bucket gave us a napkin to use, or half of, and this is part of that, the one of the plies. And I just sprayed it with my oxide sprays. I have walnut stain, antique linen, and tea dye. This is from Ranger and Tim Holtz. I love them. As you can see, I use them quite often. Okay, so with this, I don't want to use the oxide sprays, but I do want to put black splatter. But I think before the black splatter, now that I'm thinking of it, I want to make some marks on here. I don't know if I want to. Yeah, I was thinking to myself, do I want to make it on all of the papers? And the answer to that is yes. And obviously I will not do anything. This is just the envelope, I have envelope on my mind, just the paper that I cut like I showed you. So that's that. I will take all of the only thing I did was I inked around it with my walnut stain. I do want to take these as well, because if I do it on one, I want it to, again, make it cohesive. So this I will put with the other. And okay, so what do now this is, I don't know if this is a help or not. If I'm using a digital like I am right now, I will look and see what type of shapes, and I'm not necessarily looking at the picture, I'm looking at the shapes that I see instead of what the picture is. For instance, I'm not looking at that. This is some type of flower, you know, the ones that, the dandelion seeds. I'm looking to see, okay, well, I have round. This is not a stem. In my eyes, this is like a rectangle, right? A long rectangle. I have squares and rectangles here, here. There are lines or rectangles, right? Here as well, I have small and large rectangles. Here I have circles and squares. And this is a rectangle. So that's what I look at. Here is another like oval. So in my mind, I'm going to use my circles and my my grid. Oh my gosh, Kiki. I didn't take it out. I apologize. I just keep it in a box. Okay. So I would like to use this. Oh no, I found my little ones, and that's what I wanted for this project. And I also have, oh my gosh, here it is. The small, this is the inside of a washi, and my my grid with the rubber bands. So I want to use that, and this one, but I want to find that small. Hold on, guys. Let me find it. I'm so sorry. Oh my gosh, you guys. I looked everywhere. I looked everywhere. I knew I took it out. I cut it. I knew I took it out. Oh my gosh. It was under my chair. I looked everywhere. Anyway, it's all good. We found it. It's good. So I just wanted to show you the difference. See, these are smaller. So these little bubble, the bubble wrap comes in different sizes. So definitely keep, if you get something delivered or whatever in the post office, excuse me, definitely keep them because they make great marks. Okay, so basically that's what I'm going to do. I have this is from the Dollar Tree. I have my fan brush ready to go in water. That's after. I'm just going to use the StazOn. Now, this is the important thing. If you are going to do mark making, you want to get a permanent, of course it's underneath everything. You want to get a permanent ink like StazOn or what is it? Versify or something. Sorry, brain isn't working. But yeah, you just want to make sure that it's a permanent ink if you're going to do something else on it. So because I want to do splatters and maybe something else, obviously I'm going to use water, and this is liquid. I want to use a permanent ink so it doesn't ruin my my picture, unless of course that's the look you're going for. So that's what I'm going to do. You guys have seen me do this before, so as not to make this video longer than it needs to be, I'm going to do this off camera. I'm going to use the circle, the little one, my homemade grid, and the bubble wrap. So those are the only 3 that I'm going to use because that's the shapes that I find here. I might, because I have this leaf here, I might use that leaf pattern, which is, I might use this too. We'll see. I might use this that I made as well. But I'm looking for, here it is. I have a little, I made this one, which is the little one, and I want to spread this apart more, and a larger one. It's basically the same leaf. And I was thinking of doing the birds, but I'm not. I want this one to kind of be the only one, this one. So this is the big one, this is a small one, and that's why I say I want to open these up like the little veins more. So I'm going to work on that. I don't think I'm going to use the big one. I think the big one is too big for this particular project. But I do want to use the small one to get the leaf pattern in more so with the other pictures. Anyway, let me do that and I'll come back and I will show you what I've done. Okay, so I finished making the marks on all of the papers, as you can see, and now I'm going to just splatter away. And you guys have seen me do this in the past, so I'm going to do this really quickly, and then we can put it all together. I'll be right back. Okay, all of them are dry. I have the Trifold Tag out. I'm going to put all the pieces in except for the front piece because this is the piece that I want to decorate. I'm not going to decorate much inside because of the pockets. But we'll see how it goes. Also, I don't want it to be, yeah, right. I was just going to say I don't want it to be that bulky, but we all know me. I mean, but I did want this for the journal, the envelope journal that I'm making. So I'd like to keep it sort of flat. And we'll see how that goes. But so I'm going to put all the pieces together. Basically, I'm just going to take the pieces that I had in mind and just glue them on. I know that this is going to be my back. This was here, and then let's see, maybe I forgot which way I had it, but that's okay, we'll figure it out. Anyway, okay, so I am going to put that all together and do that. I will be right back. Okay, so this is what it looks like so far. I did stitch around just the cover, and then I will put it down. Now, if you want to stitch around maybe the whole thing, I suggest maybe doing each one individually or doing it and then sticking down the front. So if you want to do this, but this is what it looks like so far. All of the pieces are down. Now you will, oh, I didn't see that one. Now you will sometimes you know, not each one is perfect. What I did is I cut one out. Maybe I shouldn't have, but I cut one of the papers out, and then I used that as like a template. But of course, each one is a different, the measurements are different. This one is going to be smaller because you need more room for the flap. So I just didn't realize that I hadn't cut them all out correctly. So anyway, you'll want to, what I did is I just glued them and then cut it around. So, and that's the back. So again, and then here, let me get a piece of something. So I have a card here, here, and here. So there are 3 pockets. And like I said, I'm not going to decorate the inside because or this yet. I might at some point, but right now I don't want to until I get the envelope journal complete, because I want to use some of the ephemera pieces that came with it, you know, the different tags and stuff, journaling cards, whatever, or make my own. I don't know yet. As far as the cover, and I'm not going to put a traditional topper on here, obviously, because if I do, then they won't open unless you make a slit, which of course you can do. I might just take a piece of fabric and put it as a topper here, like maybe, you know, something like that, and maybe staple that on. And I actually like that. So I might actually use that. But anyway, that, you know, this part is up to you, what you want to do. I just figured this trifold is a lot of fun with the pockets and the fact that it is shaped like a tag. Now, you can also leave these, this one and the back completely plain, or coffee dyed paper, which we did for the letter P. And then all you would have to do, you know, just put a piece of coffee dyed paper if you want here and here, and leave that as journaling spots. If you don't want to put a journaling card or anything else in these pockets to journal on, leave this plain and the back. And this way you can make a floating pocket out of this. You can, or a floating tag rather, or put it in a pocket in a journal, take it out, and then you'll have your journaling spots and different types of journaling cards or whatever in the pockets as well. Or leave it all plain and don't put the pockets in, and just use it all for journaling. That's, you know, completely up to you. I myself use a lot of my journals for memory keeping. So I like to put, you know, like receipts or napkins or whatever inside. I like to keep that type of stuff. So for me, this is better. It fits what I like to do better because I have the pockets to put all that stuff in. And basically that's it. So for here, I think I do want to use something. Scrunch this up. Oh, no, I want this side. Yep, this side. To put something here. And then I'll probably staple this. But I mean, even a piece of this envelope would go. But I wanted to get either, I have a bunch of like tags and, you know, even something like that. You can put now I do want to get some type of number or something. So you can even put something with color in there. Oh, that would be cute, looking up at the, but that's not what I'm going for. Okay, I am going to look for some items to put here, and I will be right back, and we'll finish up. Okay, so here is the finished product. I just used one of the paper buttons that we made with the sewing pattern paper, the tissue, and I did end up putting that just with a staple, and then I did my trick with the Sharpie and just Sharpied the staple so it wouldn't be so bright, and I like that. It's simple, but it will fit into a pocket. It does stay closed, and I do have some things inside, as you can see. So I did the other day do some journaling cards with the masterboard, and these are what was left over. I haven't done anything with these yet. I will. And there's 2 tags in that one. So I just wanted to show you what it would look like with something inside. And of course you can do anything you want and put whatever it is that you want in there. But I really like this. It's a nice little thing, and for 3 pockets and a bunch of stuff inside. And again, you can use this as a journal. And even if you want, you can take a piece of paper, like coffee dyed or whatever, cinnamon, whatever it is that we did the other day, and you can rip it into, you know, rip the edges and just put it in the middle. And that would be a great spot to journal, and do the same in the back if you want journaling space. But more so than, you know, whatever's inside. But anyway, I hope you like it. I hope you found that interesting and fun to make. And please let me know if you decide to make one and tag me. I'd love to see whatever it is you create, or email me. My email's always in there somewhere. Anyway, guys, thank you so much. Again, the digitals is from DJ at Hither and Yon. Of course, all links will be in the description. Thank you so much for everything, and I wish you an extremely blessed rest of your night, day, or morning, wherever you are in this world. God bless you guys. Bye, everybody. Love you guys. Bye.